Welcome Aquarius to your reading for the month of December 2024. This is for your Sun, your Moon, your Rising and your Venus signs, Aquarius. And I will be looking into your recent past, your present and your near future. This is a general reading and it may not resonate in its entirety with all of you. However, do watch till the end, as there may well be messages throughout the reading that do resonate. If anyone is interested or would like information on a private reading with me, please reach out at revelationtarotgb@gmail.com. That's revelationtarotgb@gmail.com. Please check the spelling in the description below. And all of those who do book a reading with me currently will get my audio guided meditation to help you meet your spirit guides included. Unless you ask me to, I will never reach out to you via email, social media or any other platform, so please beware of scammers. So let's see, Aquarius, what's been happening, what is happening and what's coming up. I cannot believe we're at the last month of the year and it's been a full-on year for many of us. And for you, Aquarius, there's some big changes happening with Pluto entering your sign for the next 20 years. So I hope you are making the most of it. So your recent past, we have the Emperor reversed, the Two of Wands and the Four of Cups reversed. I'm using the classic Ryder Waite tarot listed in the description if you are interested, and to clarify, I'm using the White Sage tarot. So the Emperor in reverse, Aquarius, you have been feeling a little bit disempowered. Maybe your usual tactics, your usual go-tos weren't having the impact that you were expecting them to have. Maybe you felt like you weren't being heard or seen, or the amount of effort you were putting into something, the more you did, the less impact it seemed to have. The Two of Wands, that probably caused you to have a rethink about, okay, something's not working, now what do I do? Now what new plans do I make? How do I change this? So I think you were acting proactively, which is good. And then the Four of Cups reversed is also a good card, because I think in the past, Aquarius, you may have felt deflated by this energy. You may have felt, that draws you into a negative kind of response, and yet the Four of Cups is about, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to become apathetic. I'm not going to become disappointed. I'm going to fight that, and I'm going to learn from my mistakes, which is really nice. So let's clarify. The Emperor reversed. That's what I mean about this new energy with Pluto in Aquarius. The things that you once did that may have worked suddenly don't work, and it's like that change. It's like, what's going on? Why is everything so different? So let's see. And equally the other way, things that haven't worked will suddenly begin working. So clarified by the King of Pentacles reversed. Maybe you stop focusing on the money side of things and start looking at the energy around a situation instead, which can have incredible results. The Six of Swords reversed and the Queen of Pentacles. So it feels like you're no longer... The Six of Swords reversed in the upright can be about escape. It can be about moving on from something that has been difficult or challenging. But actually this card coming in the reverse position shows me that you're not running away from it. You're not escaping from it. You are determined to work through it and find out why something's not working and how to resolve it. The King of Pentacles in reverse again makes me feel like you're letting go of material, the material attraction of something. and you're looking at it in a different way. And the Queen of Pentacles comes in, I don't know, maybe there's someone here that's been trying to kind of make you see things from a different angle, and you've actually sort of listened. And maybe that's part of why you feel a bit disempowered, that maybe you're like, oh, you know, I didn't want someone else to be kind of coming up with great ideas, which is quite an Aquarian thing to do, to be honest. But they've helped you, whoever they are. They've actually given you some really good guidance and advice. So the Two of Wands is clarified by the Knight of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Six of Wands. So you're searching for your passion again, the Knight of Wands. You're looking for that thing that keeps you ticking, keeps the fire going in your belly. The Nine of Swords. You're fighting a certain amount of worry. You were fighting a certain amount of worry, Aquarius, that I feel comes from a place of insecurity. Yeah, and then the Six of Wands is victory after a battle. So I do feel like you get there in the end, but there is a bit of a wobble at some point where you just think, oh God, I don't know if this is, you know, will I ever get that back? Will I ever get that feeling back of something that I loved? And now I don't feel like I have that passion for this thing anymore. But I think it is just a blip in the road. The Four of Cups reversed, clarified by the Queen of Swords reversed, the Lovers reversed, and the Ace of Wands reversed. Interesting. The Queen of Swords reversed could indicate you as an Aquarius struggling to find your reason again, struggling to find your motivation, struggling to find the reason to get up and get stuff done, quite simply. The Lovers reversed. Some of you could be struggling with a Gemini, quite possibly. Otherwise, this is about choice. It's about learning the difference between the choice in your heart and the choice in your head, which is a hard thing, I think, for air signs, because they are mostly driven by their head. Being an air sign, it's what's in their head rather than their heart. And when it comes to things like this, you have to go with your heart. The Ace of Wands reversed. You're taking that the fact that you could just let go of this and start again. You're taking that option off the table, and you're deciding to do the harder thing, and that is fix the problem rather than avoid it. So let's see what's going on in your present, Aquarius. So for your present cards, we're using the Clarity Tarot, which is also listed in the description. So let's see, present energy please for Aquarius. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Queen of Pentacles reversed. And the Hanged Man. So the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. There's almost a feeling of giving up here on something in your present energy. Something you've put a lot of work into, a lot of attention, a lot of nurturing. Could be money related, could be career related, and you're just not seeing the gains. You're not seeing the fruits of your labour, and you're thinking about giving up on it. Usually with the Seven of Pentacles, there's a lot going on under the surface that you don't see. The roots that are forming, the foundation that's building. And the longer that takes, the better, because the stronger that foundation becomes. So this really says don't give up. Give it some time. The more you put into something, the more you'll get out of it. But not everything shows itself to be, you know, that you don't always see something blossoming before your eyes. The Queen of Pentacles reversed in your present energy as well. I don't know, because she came up before in your past, and I'm wondering if this is a person who the same person I mentioned that seemed to be giving you good advice, is either now not around when you really need them, or you're deliberately detaching from them. I'm not entirely sure. The Hanged Man, you do feel like you're in a position of suspense. You're not sure which way something's going to go. Do you hang around? Do you wait it out? Or do you give up and try something else? If you have something else, that is. If you don't have something else, then I would definitely stick with what you're doing. This is the, did I mention it's the Clarity Tarot? And this is the Animal Tarot that I'm clarifying with. So, that one flipped, no. Seven of Pentacles reverse, please, for Aquarius in their present. Clarified by the Two of Cups reversed, the Hierophant, and the Six of Wands. For some of you, things are more complicated because you're having issues within a relationship as well. It could be a romantic relationship, could be a friendship, could be a business partnership. But someone here doesn't seem to be agreeing with your concerns or your ideas, or whatever it is. You're not on the same page, unfortunately, which isn't making things any easier. The Hierophant, this could be about a Taurus, or it could be someone you're married to. But it is all usually it's about someone who can't seem to think outside of the box. Someone who's very, very, very kind of stuck in their own ways. Very, you know, they like everything in a certain way, in a certain traditional conformist way. And that may be where you're struggling, because you're trying to see things in a much more contemporary way than they are. The Six of Wands, victory after a battle. So it does look like you'll get there in the end. You know, whether they agree with it or not, I do see you just kind of carrying on the way that you want to, and just hope that they will come around. Queen of Pentacles. So is this the person that you are struggling with? It could well be. It could be a partner or a friend or relative or someone that's just not willing to see the bigger picture, can't see the bigger picture, that you're having to kind of just distance yourself from for now. Clarified by the Knight of Wands reversed, the Ace of Wands reversed, and the King of Swords. So you're here coming in strong, Aquarius. Okay. But the problem is that this person is kind of showing that they're losing their respect for you in some way with the Knight of Wands in reverse. They're, you know, the Ace of Wands, they're almost expecting it to fail. And they're saying, I'm not responsible for your failure, I warned you, blah, blah, blah. Not that they would know, but that's the kind of energy they're giving me. The Hanged Man is... What are you having to sacrifice for this? Clarified by the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Swords and the Queen of Wands. So you having to sacrifice your sense of control, your sense of stability, the foundations that you've worked hard on. Are you having to sacrifice that? The Four of Swords. Are you having to sacrifice your health? Whether it's your mental health, your physical health, or your energy in itself. Are you getting enough rest? And then the Queen of Wands. Make sure whatever you're doing here, Aquarius, is something you are definitely passionate about. Know the difference between it being something you desperately want to work or something you know in your heart of hearts will work. there's a difference. So let's have a look at your near future. So for your future, we're using the Tarot de la Nuit, which is listed in the description. Near future, please, for Aquarius. We have the Moon, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. I'm using the classic pocket version of the Ryder Waite Tarot, which is the LHTHT. I think it's listed as in the description. The Moon, okay, so the Moon comes in into your future, showing you that don't be fooled by what you see. Don't be discouraged. Things aren't as they seem, so it may feel very much like there's nothing happening, but there's a lot going on under the surface here. Trust your intuition as well. The Moon is always about intuition. Trust what you're being pulled towards. If you feel a kind of a current pulling you towards a certain situation or thing that you can't seem to stop thinking about, then take that as a sign. The Knight of Pentacles comes in your future as well, which is about patience, being patient, being still, being present. That's really important as well. This is a time when you need to be present, understand and absorb the energies around you in the present moment. When we move into the near future, you need to be present. Page of Swords is you, Aquarius, but this time you're coming in as someone who's open to learning, someone who's open to new ways to communicate. Really good, I like it. So let's see. Show me the Moon, please, and Aquarius's near future. Thank you. Clarified by the Moon in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, and the Ten of Cups. So you are struggling here with, or you will be struggling here with not knowing what's real, what's not real. Is it your imagination? Is it your intuition? You know, what do you trust? What do you believe? The Lovers in reverse. Again, here's that problem with the old problem that all air signs have: head or heart, which is which. And you are, for the most part in this situation, you're trying to ignore your heart. For some reason you're going with your head because you think the logical answer is going to be the right answer, and that's not necessarily the case. The Ten of Cups, how much emotional value do you put on this? When you look at the bigger picture, when you look at everything, you know, how you see everything developing for yourself in the next 10 years, where do you see yourself? And how do you think you will get there from this point, from the decisions you're making right now? Look at the much bigger picture, because that might help you. So, the Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. The Two of Cups reversed, and the Page of Swords reversed. So this comes in again about this problem that you may have had where there's been a disagreement or a disruption of some kind between you and someone else, with the Two of Cups reversed. the Wheel of Fortune is regarding ups and downs and changes, usually for the better. But with the Knight of Pentacles, it's saying don't worry, you don't need to do anything. Just allow things to develop the way they're meant to develop. It may feel like things are falling apart, but that's not the case. It's things are happening the way they're meant to happen. The Page of Swords reversed. Again, you feel like you've had your voice taken away. You feel like you're, in some respects, you feel like you're going backwards instead of forwards. But all of this is meant to be. So the Page of Swords, as you come back in the upright, now things are changing. Now you're learning. Now you're communicating. Judgment in reverse. Justice. And the Three of Cups. It's almost like a learning phase for you, Aquarius, where you suddenly realise this isn't about how other people see you. This isn't about doing something to gain recognition in some way. And as soon as you understand that, justice comes in and resets the scales and says, okay, we're getting somewhere now. We're gonna rebalance the energy. We're gonna make you feel restored. And the Three of Cups comes in to kind of, it's almost like a sense of acceptance between your physical self, your spiritual self, and your emotional self. And this card to me represents those three parts of you all joining forces in an equal level way, which is really nice, really nice. So let's do a postcard from Spirit for you, Aquarius. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. Okay. There's no picture really, guys, but I'll just show you quickly. It's just a postcard, okay? So it says, Dear you, do you know how much we love you and want to help you? We are here for you and we hear you ask for guidance, but you must let go and let us help you. You don't have to do it all. You've done your part, now let us do ours. You would be awestruck if you knew how many strings we've pulled through the matrix to give you what you need and desire. Spirit has a plan, and when you sign up to be a co-creator, you need to remember to allow the partnership. It's not one-sided. Your desires and plans meet up with those of Spirit. Remember though, Spirit's timetable and ideas of how things will play out may be quite different from yours. Trust us, Spirit's ideas are amazing. Now let go and let us do the magic. Pay attention to other areas of your life, and before you know it, a miracle will have taken place. We love you so much, Spirit. That's really nice and very fitting. So let me see what I can give you to help you on your way this week, this month. So I'm gonna recommend for you, Aquarius, that I'm drawn to for you this month is the Blue Appetite. So the Blue Appetite. Okay. So the Blue Appetite inspires confidence, because I did feel you were lacking a little bit of confidence there. And if you need a push in any way, then it would be that. So it says the Blue Appetite is good because it says I communicate clearly and confidently. It is the motivation and inspiration stone, known as the stone of manifestation. Its vibrant energy simulates communication, self-expression and clarity of thought. Works with the element of air, helps the third eye and the throat chakras, and works well with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius and Capricorn. These are grade AA, authentic gemstones, and they're handmade, beautiful, beautiful bracelets, authentic to the core. Every bracelet that is sold, They donate $1 to help save the wild sea otters because they are an endangered species. So don't waste any time, guys. Go to the link in the description. Go and choose either this one or any other one they have on their site. Maybe you're drawn to a different stone, but they're a really good price. And yeah, I can't recommend them more than I already have done. Can't really see, but yeah, they are beautiful. Really nice, different shades of blue there. Thank you so much, Aquarius. Thank you, as always, for your love, your support, your encouragement and your engagement. I return it to you tenfold. I look forward to seeing you next time, and enjoy the journey.